unpacking the immediate fallout and urgent calls for justice after the police shooting of 15-year-old Tavion Koonce-Williams. By Darius Spearman, African Elements. Support African Elements at patreon.com/AfricanElements and hear recent news in a single playlist. Additionally, you can gain early access to ad-free video content. Introduction to the incident. Context and immediate impact. The shooting of 15-year-old Tavion Koonce-Williams by Akron police has reignited deep-seated tensions. Indeed, this tragedy occurred in a community already wary of police interactions due to past incidents. As the news spread, a profound sense of déjà vu enveloped the community, evoking memories of similar past tragedies. An Akron officer shot a 15-year-old boy soon after he pulled up and saw the youth with what appeared to be a gun in his hand, according to video released Monday of the April 1st incident. Cleveland.com. Thus, the incident not only sparked immediate outrage but also prompted critical questions about the recurrent nature of such encounters. The community's voice. Following the shooting, the community's response was swift and poignant. Locals, activists, and family members quickly mobilized to demand accountability and justice. Importantly, their voices echoed through social media, vigils, and protests, signaling a robust demand for change. Moreover, the family's grief was palpable, as expressed by their attorney, emphasizing the human cost of such incidents. The Koonce and Williams family are heartbroken and seek justice and accountability for lack of humanity that was shown to Tavion on April 1, 2024. News 1. Reflecting on past and present. As the community grapples with this recent shooting, reflections on past incidents such as the shooting of Tamir Rice surface. These reflections bring to light the ongoing challenges and the urgent need for substantial police reforms. Therefore, the community continues to advocate for measures that ensure such tragedies are not repeated. Immediate community reaction. Public outcry and advocacy. The aftermath of Tavion Koonce-Williams' shooting saw an eruption of public outcry. In fact, the community's reaction included vigils, protests, and social media activism, all demanding transparency and accountability. These actions underscore a collective resilience and a refusal to let the incident pass without significant scrutiny. Rice became angry after learning of the April 1st shooting. Cleveland.com. Moreover, these community efforts aimed not only to mourn but to press for lasting changes in policing practices. Also, they highlighted the urgent need for dialogue and reform within local law enforcement agencies. Family's response and legal action. Equally important, the family of Tavion quickly mobilized legal support to challenge the circumstances leading to the shooting. The heartbreak expressed by the family resonated deeply within the community, strengthening calls for justice. Additionally, the legal team representing the family provided a critical voice in the media, articulating the broader implications of such incidents on community trust and police relations. Media involvement and broader impact. Furthermore, media coverage played a pivotal role in shaping the narrative around the shooting. Local and national media outlets covered the incident extensively, highlighting the broader societal issues related to police conduct and racial profiling. Thus, the media's involvement helped amplify the community's calls for action, ensuring that the incident received the attention it warranted. In summary, the immediate reaction to the shooting by various community stakeholders showcased a unified demand for change and highlighted the persistent challenges in achieving justice and equity in policing. Historical echoes and community memory. Recurring tragedies stir old wounds. The shooting of Tavion Koonce-Williams not only triggered immediate outrage but also reawakened painful memories of past incidents, such as the tragic case of Tamir Rice. Indeed, these recurring events serve as a stark reminder of the systemic issues plaguing police interactions with Black communities. Moreover, they underline the lack of significant progress despite previous promises of reform. 10 years have passed since her son died of a police shooting in Cleveland, and Samaria Rice wondered Tuesday whether anything has changed. Cleveland.com. Additionally, these historical parallels contribute to a deep-seated mistrust between the community and law enforcement, complicating efforts toward reconciliation and change. Lessons unlearned. Furthermore, the repetition of such incidents highlights a critical failure in policy and training reforms within police departments. Community leaders and activists argue that these failures not only reflect negligence but also a resistance to necessary changes. Thus, the community's frustration grows with each incident, fueling ongoing activism and demands for justice. Building a collective memory. Lastly, as the community confronts these challenges, it also works to build a collective memory that honors the victims and galvanizes the community for future advocacy. This collective memory forms a crucial part of the community's identity and its ongoing struggle for justice and dignity. Therefore, it plays a vital role in educating new generations and sustaining the momentum for change. In essence, the historical echoes and community memory of past police shootings shape the current responses and future strategies. These reflections not only mourn the losses but also prepare the community for continued efforts in advocacy and reform. Local government and police departments' response. Immediate actions for transparency. In response to the shooting, Akron's local government swiftly released the bodycam footage of the incident. This action was part of an effort to maintain transparency with the public. Similarly, they also disclosed the personnel file of Officer Ryan Westlake, who was involved in the shooting. This openness is a crucial step in addressing public demands for accountability. Akron Mayor Shamus Malik said in a statement on Monday that the city released the body camera footage and the officer's personnel file in an effort to be as transparent as possible. ABC News. Moreover, these disclosures aimed to foster a clearer understanding of the circumstances surrounding the incident. Policy reviews and discussions. Furthermore, following the shooting, discussions about reviewing and potentially revising police training and engagement policies took place. The community and local leaders are pushing for reforms that would prevent such incidents in the future. Indeed, these discussions are vital for developing more effective and humane policing strategies. Engagement with community leaders. Lastly, the Akron Police Department has engaged with community leaders and activists to discuss the incident and explore ways to rebuild trust. This engagement includes public forums and collaborative meetings which actively seek community input. Therefore, this collaborative approach is essential for healing and progressive change. In summary, the local government and police department's response to the shooting has been multifaceted, focusing on transparency, policy review, and community engagement. These efforts are critical in addressing the immediate concerns and long-term implications of such incidents. Looking forward, calls for change and policy reform. Advocacy for substantive police reforms. In the wake of the shooting, there is a robust call from the community and activists for substantial police reforms. Indeed, these demands focus on overhauling training programs and engagement protocols. Moreover, they emphasize the need for policies that reduce the use of lethal force, particularly in situations involving minors. Community involvement in reform processes. Furthermore, there is a significant push for community involvement in the reform processes. This initiative aims to ensure that the voices of those most affected by policing practices are heard and integrated into the new policies. Thus, proposals for community forums and advisory boards promise to facilitate this crucial involvement. Long-term strategies for community safety. Lastly, alongside immediate reforms, there is advocacy for long-term strategies that enhance community safety and trust. These strategies include increased funding for community-based programs that address root causes of violence and misconduct. Consequently, these programs are essential for fostering a safer and more cooperative environment between the police and the community. In the wake of Tavion Koonce-Williams' shooting, the desire to see meaningful improvements in police-community relations and to prevent future tragedies has driven calls for change and policy reform as these discussions continue. The hope is that they will lead to significant and lasting changes that benefit the entire community. About the author. Darius Spearman is a professor of Black Studies at San Diego City College, where he has been pursuing his love of teaching since 2007. He is the author of several books, including Between the Color Lines, A History of African Americans on the California Frontier through 1890. You can visit Darius online at africanelements.org.